Noah.
Hello, hello.
Hello. So let's see, your class coaching session was quite a while ago, actually.
Yes, it was.
And I hope this is your VOD, right? Yes, most likely.
It's my most recently played game. Well,
Okay.
I lied. It's the third most recent game I played.
Okay, so is it like a specific game? Something crazy happened here? You wanna tell
Well,
me about something
it's the
specific?
last two games I played, I won, and I felt like there wouldn't be much to get take away from those. So that's why this one I lost, but I lost with like I feel like an opportunity to win the game. And I am for specifically what I'm trying to look for is how to convert leads into wins, or like how just in general how to win the game with Jinx. But because I feel like I don't understand how to win the game.
Okay. Yeah, okay. We can definitely focus on that for sure. Yeah, we can have like a mid game, like early mid game, like end of laning phase into mid game transition phase. That's where like a lot of the times that's where it's hard to transition the lead. And also like mid late game as well. You can have to talk about that. I can also see what kind of happens early game. It's interesting to see that you wanted to get control of this lane, didn't you? Like very early. That's what it seems
Can
to
you
be.
can you ask me that in a different way? Like, what do you mean by wanting gaining control? Like, what
You
does the control
want
mean here?
you definitely like want to punish the enemies. Win level 2 early.
Yes, I wanted level two. That's true.
Okay. Right. You also very vocal with your pings and everything. But then
Yeah,
looks
because she
like
was positioning to leash, and then she was positioning
Mhm.
to leash, and I was like, if you don't come to the lane right now, we're and not match the wave, this is gonna happen.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I got really
Okay.
tilted here.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about it. My main focus is going to be mid game. I just want to say a couple of things early game that's going to help you, especially because right, our mid game and early game, sorry, late game is more powerful and Jinx than early game. But in this matchup, right, don't you think they're a bit stronger? Don't you think they could kind of engage you like crazy and Jin has big damage early? What do you think?
Sure, as long as but I'm looking for like an
Mhm.
extended fight here because I have sustain with Nami.
Mhm. And
So
also Leona level 1 is probably not the strongest either. She's neither
exactly,
scaling
yes.
much.
So that this is why, and
Okay.
I knew, yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Mhm. Exactly. Right. So I think that's a good idea that you're trying to get level 2 here, try to get a bit of control. That's okay. But what's a bit weird is how do I say this? Let's rewind a little bit. Right? I don't understand like exactly why. Okay, you know Leona is here, right? In this position. You know she's there. You know, and also you warded here level 1, so you know Jin is there. But now let me ask you this. Is it really important that they are there? Does it even matter? I would say. Because what matters for you to get level 2? How do you get level 2?
Second wave.
Second wave, right? You just want to push, get second wave, right? Get to kill those minions. So what's stopping you really from going like this and just hitting the wave? If Leona is there doing nothing, I mean, you're getting minion push advantage, is good, right? So you see how like those bushes don't even matter early game. Don't need to worry about them too much. What's more important is like you getting access to the wave, because if enemies are very strong early game, what they are gonna do is like walk up in your face. They could never even hit the first wave initially. But here they're not even doing that. They're just sitting around bushes. Like they do nothing with that. Okay. So I want you to remember this in the early game. What do you actually go for?
So I mean, can you back up and let's talk about that for a minute? Because I do have some
Okay.
thoughts, but I don't want to dive too deep into it. I just want to express my thoughts here and then move on.
Sure.
But if you
Yeah.
can just pause right before Nami gets into the lane here.
Mhm.
Yeah. So to answer your question, I think the reason why is because I was fixated on the Nami leashing and then this timing, losing this timing. And my job as Jinx and as an AD carry role is already hard as it is. So for this to start like right away, it put me on tilt already. Like I just didn't feel like playing with my teammate anymore, right? So that's the thought number one. But thought number two is about the bush thing. So like you said, don't care too much about the bush. I have vision on Jin, and Leona's weak level 1. I agree with all those things. However, I think there have been cases where, I do what is right. Like what looks right here is for me just to approach the wave and hit it, right? So I'll do those things that are right, and then I'll misplay and fuck it up, right? And then here, for instance, if we pause here, let's just say hypothetically, for argument's sake, Leona, does something crazy here, like she E's instead of Q, jumps in on me, trades with me, and Jin somehow, also lands on me, then I feel like I'm already at a disadvantage and I just lose the entire, level 1. So I guess from that perspective, I'm lacking confidence because I'm taking these scenarios before and then the trauma from previous games where like this stuff tilts me and then I get like I'm too blind emotionally. It fogs my brain for me to like just level set and then approach the wave. So I think that's maybe the issue here.
Okay. Yeah, so definitely like the infinite tilt is difficult in League for sure. But what I recommend right now, because there's a solution to all this, right? I want you to think about what you want to do. Here you are very vocal with your pings. You tell Nami not to leash. You want to get an advantage early. You want Nami to check that bush for you and everything. I think that's great. We can talk about, you could hit a wave, that doesn't matter. You are set on something, you want to do something. But let's say your support doesn't really do what you want, because it's going to happen a lot. Then you need to take a step back and reconsider, okay, what do I do next from here, right? And not think about the other scenario, because in your mind now the rest of the laning phase you're going to be like, now we're just kind of doomed, they're pushing us, we can't do much. That's kind of all you're thinking about. Instead of, okay, that happened, whatever, what do we do next from here? Okay, he's pushing towards us, we give level 2, where's your juggler pathing, how do you handle the next situations? I think that's the mindset you need to adopt. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think it's like Bruce Lee when he says, be water, right?
I have no idea what
Yeah,
you're referring to.
yeah, it's a reference to Bruce Lee's interview, and he stated like in martial arts you want to be like water because water can adapt to whatever situation. Like when it fills a cup, it becomes the cup, and yada yada yada, right? So be water here is like whatever the situation is given me, just be a master of the situation and learn to adapt.
Exactly. Make a plan with your support. Tell your support how to do. They do it, go with it, go crazy. They don't do it, adapt.
Okay.
And chill. Okay? It's okay to chill also, right? Also because you're Jigs, you can always chill. Like you could win theoretically, get level 2 and everything. Leona's weak level 1. Yeah. But I mean, if Navi doesn't want to go to things, it is what it is. You're going to chill. No big deal. It is what it is, okay? So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I like to see that they're going for Jin here. That's fine, I think, because he's focusing Nami. But he could also maybe hit Leona because she's taking tower shots, but she's aftershock. She's not gonna die there anyway. You're level 1, they're level 2. This is fine. I don't want to talk about early game too much. Most likely this is gonna be... Maybe gets caught a little, it's engaged on. But you did say you got an advantage, so let's see. So David doesn't want to push with you? Okay, so it's one of those early games, okay. Right.
I signal here. I don't want this, but my team
How
just...
come?
I didn't want Shinzao here. I didn't really want him here. I just wanted to chill in lane because I didn't have confidence with my Nami at all anymore. I just didn't want like chaos, basically. That's all.
Okay, but what about good chaos? Don't you want good chaos? Because let's rewind a little bit. Right now, Jin is here. Okay, right now here we are 3v2. Right, we should be crazy here. We should be strong. So why don't we want Zin here? He's on Zin, on Jin, we're going crazy. Let's go, right? This is fine. I think this is completely fine. You
I
run
think
your
it's an
W,
emotional
so good.
reasoning. It's not really a logical one. It's just like I don't want to play with my team here. Like
Exactly,
what I
right?
want.
Because you're tilted from before.
Yeah, I'm tilted. I
Yeah.
don't have confidence in Nami. I just want to like farm and then carry the game later. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but the crazy part is like you know how you remember early game you adapted to Nami. You wanted to win, Nami didn't, so you have to chill, play on her level. But now you wanna chill, and allies wanna go crazy, so you need to adapt to them now to go
Yeah.
crazy here as well.
But like
Alright? So
the
this is
annoying
the job
part
of an
here
AD.
is that I lose the creeps, you know? Like that's why I
I mean, you
also
only lose 3 casters. I mean, whatever.
well
You lose three
before that
casters,
cuz like
Jin
now
loses
the
Flash.
it's a bunch of frames after, but I also lost the way before, you know? So like this is like way after. But I lost a bunch of creeps, I think.
Let's see here.
Or maybe I didn't. I don't know now. Now that you mention it.
We don't lose much. Like 3 casters, who cares, you know?
Yeah.
And also those chompers, right? Try to engage maybe. I mean, it's just, right? But, you know, how do you think you could handle this situation? We even talk about this. How do you handle this situation better, maybe?
Communicate with pings more if I really
You could
didn't want
ping,
this.
right?
Yeah.
And also, right? What about this moment right here? What do you think you should do?
I'm sorry, like this particular freeze frame right here?
Right now.
Right
What do you think
now?
you should do? What do you think? What does this look like?
Probably W on the Jin on this particular frame. That's
W,
what I would
right
want.
click,
Yeah,
go
right
kiss
click
him,
W.
anything,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Look at this.
There's three
So what if
people
they
in the
engage on you?
triangle. Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. It's crazy. This is a square already.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So yeah, right now, why? You wanna chill, but I mean, if he's there, right now you should just engage. You could engage right now, right? Whatever. You try to
Yeah,
engage
because
sooner, like
I don't
before
see
the
this
chompers.
angle as much because it's a very aggressive play. Because, you know, like where I'm under leveled here, there's 3 casters that I'd be aggroing, you know? And yes, Shinzao's there, but in my mind, he's like a melee who still would have to walk up. And basically, I don't see this as a successful gank because Leona is posturing behind as well. So I just feel like
Yeah, but she's far.
yeah,
She's
and
so
she's
far
far,
away.
but like as soon as Jin starts backing up, like we're just not getting much from this. So that's why I also didn't really want this. But yeah, if I wanted it, I think I would probably have W'd here, at least to try. Yeah, because I have chompers waiting behind him, but I just didn't want this, I don't think.
I just want, like, so far early game at least, I wanted to, like, really, really play with your teammates. I think that's the biggest problem we have right now. Because right now, if you see your Zin is here, we should go for it. Zin is pinging, let's go for it. You know, teammates want to do things, let's do things. Let's do it. You know?
Yeah, before then, look
Yes,
at the way I
before.
pinged too. I was like, get out, you know, signal to retreat, signal to retreat. So I just didn't want this. I don't know.
I think you should like embrace it. You know, I think it's hard to explain. It's very hard to explain. Like, legit
Because
don't know exactly
how do I
explain
stay
it, but
disciplined if I inject this type of chaos? Like you want me to get messy in these situations?
here's how we should look at things. If the situation is good, go crazy. Okay, we have more numbers. We go crazy. The situation is bad, then you just say no and don't go crazy. Because this is ADC role. You need to adapt to what's happening, right? We already talked about that. That's what you need to do.
Okay.
You need to know when to flip the switch, especially a champion like Jinx. You need to know because if you play Draven, you always go crazy. That's the champion, whatever. Right? But on Jinx, you need to be able to flip the switch instantly.
Just like she
Now is the time
switcheroos,
to
huh?
go crazy. Exactly. You choose to Rockies go crazy. Right? You need to
Okay.
do that. Hey, we are chilling, okay, whatever. Or like, let's talk about this, right? Early game again. You want to go crazy? Navi doesn't. Okay, we chill. Oh, Zin is
Okay.
here. You want to chill? No, you gotta go crazy now. Right? You gotta master this. You gotta do this. That's what it is.
I'll work on
And look
that.
at the situation.
Okay.
If you're in doubt, if you're in doubt, always count. You have 3 people, they have 2, you win. That's it. Okay?
Okay.
Keep
Okay.
it simple.
All right.
Keep it simple. Like all the situations are very specific. How do you engage this? How do you follow up? That doesn't matter. You have more numbers, go crazy. If not, okay, maybe you think about it. Okay, that's
Okay.
that's the easiest way to look at things. Okay, that's the easiest way to play the game. And I think that's definitely what you want to focus on, like on big, like easy signs that tell you how you should play. All right. I definitely want to get that mid game. Okay, Leona.
Just a quick question about item purchase, because I
Sure. Let's
purchased
do that.
two quick blades, or whatever those swords are.
Daggers.
Daggers, yeah. So I've heard you say in itemization with Jinx that you never want to buy attack speed before BF sword. So in
Yeah.
cases where I can buy 800 for the call and the longsword, and then like I don't have a good base time for BF. Do I just pocket the like say 800 or 1,000 gold and not buy anything on my back, or do I buy like the way I did with the daggers?
Yeah, I would say just don't buy anything.
Just
Legit.
don't buy anything. Okay, cool.
Because the daggers don't make you that much stronger. And this could mean like you bought daggers, curl, this and that. And now imagine you have 1,300 here and you recall. You can't even buy BS or you have room in inventory. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's just say like, okay, buy curl longsword priority. And then if you can BF. If not, you could buy tier 1 boots and refillable. That's what you could do. And then next recall you have 1,000 gold, just don't buy anything. Don't buy slingshot. Wait for BF. Because if you buy slingshot next recall you have 1,000 gold, same problem.
Okay, so
So you
boots are worth
invest
it, but
into the
slingshots
next.
is not before BF sword.
Yeah, the tier 1 boots is fine. The
Okay.
slingshot or tier 2 boots before BF, not really. That's from experience, right? That's less important. It doesn't matter as much. Whatever. Jinx is late game champion anyway. But it's just something I figured it just feels better to do that way. Because otherwise, it's like I'd rather have one bad base and just not buy anything and guarantee next base I buy BF rather than I have a bad base now I buy something. Next base I can buy BF. Oh, it's bad again. You have two bad bases, right?
Yeah.
Just invest in the future. The Jin is crazy. Those choppers connect, very nice. Good stuff. Alright, maybe, hold on. Yeah, look at like this. The W right now. I would love to see you W when he's rooted. Because I think you did it later. You see? Because this, or the minion always blocked your W here, okay? So make sure, use W if you root them, or Nami roots or whatever. Because otherwise the
Even if I don't okay, yeah, that's I think I was focusing on the movement and auto attacks. Also, I didn't want to W when he had barrier up like that. So I think that's what I was.
But I mean, it's like you're gonna basic attack to barrier anyway. It's not like you lose DPS, right? Barrier is free HP in lane. That's how it is. every DCS barrier, it's barrier meta. Everybody has 200 more HP in lane.
Okay.
That's it. That's the whole thing. It's not like exhaust. You're exhausted. You wanna save abilities. No. Barrier, you gotta push through it anyway. Okay.
Okay.
Because you can't afford to not basic attack. Because you have enough DPS to melt through it. But okay. It looks like the early game is probably gonna be just fine. Okay, I want to get to the juicy mid game. Get another kill. Yeah, you're just doing good. You got a turret. Okay, very good. Nice. Okay. So now, how do we kill enemy? How do we take this to the next level? That's the question here.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I think for the most part,
So-
this game goes the way, like we have a chance, and then I have a confrontation with Camille because Camille has a certain game plan, and it's not what I had envisioned. But I become very stubborn with how I want to play the game, because that's what I'm advised to do, especially as WTL Academy. But then, Camille, I get caught with Camille in our jungle, leading up to like an Elder Drake, and then we lose the fight. So that's how we end up losing. But I wonder if there's anything between that time and the laning phase
Most
where,
likely.
yeah, most likely, right? Yeah, that's what I
likely.
want to see.
likely.
Because I just
Yeah.
want to win. I feel like this game was for me to win.
Yeah, so for example, right? What you talked about just now about, trusting yourself more than teammates is 100% true, even in the early game. You need to trust yourself. But if teammates, they don't do what you want, or they do something bad, you shouldn't follow. You should do something else yourself, okay? So if Nami doesn't want to do things, you gotta adapt, chill. It is what it is. Or Zin is here, maybe we should look for a fight. Or here, Camille is dead, and there's a fight happening. Maybe we don't want to join the 45, yeah? So you saying no to this fight? Yeah, I don't have the whole context, but from this screenshot, for example, I probably don't want to fight this. It's probably not the best. Okay, this is good. You say no. You could just back off. You try to get your midwave. That's fine, Yeah, here, you do get an ult. Maybe it looks a bit better now. But initially, if you want to say no and really play out defensively, like you did here, I think that's fine. But at the same time, damn, you got an ass as well.
The Hecarim, yeah, Hecarim knocked me.
So, right, let's talk about this a little bit. Because this is, right, I'm surprised you actually did something that I usually don't recommend. Like, I recommend people, you do one or the other here. It's like you fight or don't fight. Right, you want to commit to something. Oh, the fight looks really bad now. Your number, I remember the numbers. The numbers don't really lie. And here is like, okay, you get an ulti, but it still doesn't look good. You have no front line. You should get out. Especially because initially, like your instinct was to get out, not fight. Get out, get out, get out. Don't keep fighting. Don't.
I think I was
go
trying to
anymore.
reset, and I saw
Constantly.
Leona low as well. But when I got into the bush, she disappeared, and then Jin was there.
Yeah.
But when I reviewed this
But
game,
also-
I also realized that a frame, maybe like 30 seconds before this frame, I should have known Hecarim was on the left side, mid, and I shouldn't have flashed to the left. I should have flashed to the right.
Yeah, but I think like the where you flash, for example, right? That's less important. What's more important? This fight was 4v5 to begin with. Okay? So I think this is what you need, as you mentioned, like discipline. Hey, it looks bad. 4v5, don't take it. Just go farm raptors. I know you farm raptors, legit. You never join this. Farm raptors and then see if you can get midwave. You could have ulted Vel'Koz anyway, whatever. But this fight, right, and the fact that it doesn't matter where you flash, because you did still commit to the fight. It's kind of like, yeah, right. This kind of what killed you. Committing to the fight when it's 4v5. I would say that's like the big reason. In reality, you could commit to a bad fight slightly, like with an ultimate, maybe long range W, maybe basic attacks if it's very safe. But anything more than that is bad. But it's very advanced and very hard to know exactly when you can do it and when not.
Yeah.
So that's why I recommend, hey, it's 4v5, don't join. Simple. Okay? Because that's what killed you, joining the 4v5. Just, everything else doesn't matter as much. Man, this Hecarim is drifty. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus. So that's the number one reason here, first of all, why things went wrong. You joined the 4v5, right? This is the big thing I'm seeing. Here again, look, teammates are taking a fight, you have midwave.
Yeah,
Let's rewind
at
a
this
little bit for
part,
more context.
at this part, there is communication here. Like as you notice, I've been typing no vision, and this was a very dangerous situation because they were in our jungle. They had vision, and if we approach this fight, we get really screwed. So that's kind of where my mind was at, and then I did ping please vision so I can come help. But without vision,
Yeah.
I just can't approach. So I was typing no vision, but Camille kind of went crazy here, and she just went in, and yeah.
Let's talk about, again, what do you usually do in mid-game? What's your number one priority as ADC, especially Jinx in mid-game?
Prioritize the mid wave
Okay,
and
exactly.
neutral
That's it.
objectives. Yeah.
Perfect. Mid-wave though, that's number one, right?
Yeah.
So right now, what do you have on mid?
I have Jin and creep wave coming in now.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. But you see how you grab it very late.
Well, I felt like I had to though, because like there was just no vision, and they were all there.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that a bit. Okay. So it's very, very important in mid game. You want to have this discipline of I'm gonna get every wave as soon as I can.
Like
the
like
most
what?
part.
Watch here,
And
for
of course, it's
instance.
very
Look at what
dangerous.
Nami's doing. Look at what Nami's doing. She's
I
screwing up
know
my
it is what it
wave.
is.
Yeah.
I
So
know,
I
but you need to understand. Like, okay, it is what it is. You're gonna get the rest of them. It's fine. You get the cannon. That's the most important one anyway. It doesn't matter as much. Actually, whatever. She loses a few minions for you. That doesn't matter as much. Until she gets the gold, right? That's fine. You know. Here you get the mid wave. Perfect. Cool. Then, okay, you want to see what's happening. You tell me to back off. The Rezin is not here on the map. That's okay. Right now, your eyes should be on this wave. That's right here, right? We're gonna meet in less than 10 seconds.
not
You
in the
want to take
neutral.
this wave ASAP.
Not in the neutrals.
They're gonna meet they're gonna meet in the middle, right? But on the objectives here, like how can you even focus about Atakan right now when one guy is top and the other is doing red buff? How can you even think about Atakan?
Well, exactly. That's why I
Okay.
was. That's why I was saying I don't want this. Like I pinged. I
That's
pinged.
fine
I
right
pinged
now.
Camille. Like I don't want this. You know.
Exactly, but you know what you should ping as well. Like pinging you don't want something is great, right? You have I think you have 6 pings until it goes on cooldown, right? 3 of them should be on what you don't want, and the other 3 should be on what you want. So here you should also say, hey, I want midway.
I want mid wave. I see.
And then it's like, okay, your teammates might look them up and say, hey, Genius wants midway first. Okay, and they might play a bit differently as well. But it's just, you know, just you want midwave.
And
You
I
get
think
midwave.
here I didn't ping midwave because I didn't think that that's what I needed to do at this point. Because you told me at that point you wanted me to look at the next wave coming in, but I that was not on my mind, to be honest with you. So I didn't think to even communicate that I want the mid wave. So there's two parts, I think. The communication aspect of what I want, that's true, but like also knowing what I want, because I didn't know to ask for the mid wave here.
Yeah, but I want to mention as well the fact that like communication is like the last thing you need to do. It's kind of like in aviation. I don't know if you know this, but like pilots have to follow like a certain rules in certain orders. And one of the first one is like aviate, aka what the hell are you doing? Navigate, aka like where the hell are you going? And then third is the communicate part. Let everybody else know, hey, what I want to do. So here, hey, mid wave is coming. I'm going mid lane instantly, right? And then, okay, I'm getting mid lane, and then maybe what I'm doing next, where I'm heading after it. It's also next to your mind. And then, okay, let your teammates know what I want and what I'm gonna do. Okay, that's the order. But mid wave is like number one. Here you are looking for it. You are almost going to grab this wave. And because you aren't here, you're not fighting for this wave, you're letting Jin take it. Now, you wasted like 10 seconds here doing nothing. And in the meantime, you could have taken wave and then been with your teammates on that fight.
Man, when you talk when you describe it this way, it's like very hard for me to. My body just reacts like it just starts to like reject what you're saying here. Can I walk through that with you? Why? Because
Yes.
so go back to where we meet Jin in the middle, please, and freeze there.
Here.
Maybe a little bit more.
Okay, it's gonna go a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more, and then Jin should show up here sometime, like now.
Perfect.
Yeah. So right here. So if we're talking right here, in my mind, I'm thinking ace mentality, which is acknowledge best play, communicated, and embrace reality, right? So I'm here and I'm thinking to myself, what is the right play? What is the right play? And my eyes goes to the two objectives that are stacked at the bottom. But then when I assess the situation, I'm thinking we don't have prio. The whole entire map is dark. We only have a quarter of the map light here. So I was thinking the best thing we could do here is just gain some info with vision. That's all I really wanted here is just vision. And then I wanted to push the mid wave, as you said. But then in order for me to do all those things, I need my teammates to hover for me, like Shinzao, Nami, right? They need to be around me to do that. Kind of like how Leona is posturing for Jin, but my teammates are not posturing for me. They're kind of like doing their own thing on the side. So for me, I felt very scared to approach the mid wave. So that's kind of like why you see me struggle here. And then when you point out, oh, then you have to go to the bottom with your teammates, then it's like it's a very terrible situation in my mind that I'm going into, which is like counter going against what, you know, trusting myself is saying, is just like do what I think is right. So I get really, I don't know what to do. You know, I get really confused here, and that's why my body is rejecting, I guess, what you're telling me to do. Because the next game, I'm thinking about the next game I queue into, and let's say there's this situation where my job is the mid wave. The team wants to do something stupid somewhere else with no vision. Like, you want me to join them next time. So next time, I guess I'll do that. But it's just like very counterintuitive to me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I think to solve this, we need to think about priorities. Okay. Number one priority as an ADC is to get mid wave. Okay. And the sooner you can do that, the sooner you could maybe focus on the neutral objectives. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, yeah.
So here, the mid wave is here, okay? You're worried about teammates not hovering. I mean, Leona, I think, is further away than Xin is right now, right? You know? So it's not like they're farther away than Leona. You can always use a blue ward against Hekari, maybe somewhere there and whatever. You gotta like fight over these mid waves. You gotta look for those mid waves constantly. Because that just, I feel like if you just focus on your priorities, in case of ADC, mid wave, everything else doesn't matter as much. Especially here, you say you need vision. You don't need vision, you need mid wave.
Do you
vision
think,
is
do you
not even your
think-
job. You're an ADC, you don't need vision. You're not your job to get vision as an ADC.
Do you think this is my wave?
Your wave? You mean?
Yeah, is the mid wave my wave or is Jin's wave? Which team's
Both
wave?
of you. You can both take it at the same time. This happens a lot.
Because I thought it wasn't my wave, and so I didn't want to go to the mid and start hitting it like it was mine.
Yeah, let's say, okay, Jin is carry. Like he's sitting into red, is carry. You could also like linger a bit around here, W, and kind of get it once he's done really quickly, instead of like waiting all the time for it to go under turret. Okay. But remember, it could be both of yours waves. It doesn't mean like only one of you is allowed to hit at the same time. No, like he did 4-shot. You could W, maybe he rocket it. You can do that.
I guess this is the trauma too. I've been in situations like this, and I thought
Trauma, yes. Exactly.
I can reach it, and then I die.
Right.
You know?
Okay, but then, right, remember, you could just chill here. If you think it's too scary. You can stay here. This is safe, right? If you stay here, it's safe, right? You agree with me, it's safe here.
So going into my team was bad because of the
Right
mid
now,
wave.
going with the team, because mid wave is higher priority, is bad.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Gotcha.
Mid wave comes first, everything else later. You get the mid wave instantly, or at least as soon as you can. Sometimes you cannot get it first, or right now at the same time. You might not be able to do it. But you get it right after he's done with it. So then you can go with teammates, no problem. You're relaxed. It's kind of like, you know, you want to play a video game, you want to play League of Legends, but I mean, you didn't do your laundry yet. Oh my God, it's so stressful. Right? Well, go do the laundry first and then go play League of Legends. You want to get midway first, then go to fight. Because otherwise, it's just going to be so stressful. It's like you forgot something and it's going to bother you. Okay? If that makes sense. So get midwave, then go to the everything later. Okay? Everything is later. Here, what they're doing, I mean, this doesn't help much. It's whatever. You go to ward. I mean, that ward doesn't matter. They know exactly where you are anyway. Right? So, yeah, then we are late to whatever else is happening there. And, you know, if you get the midwave instantly, then go. Who knows? Maybe the fight would have been different, right? Who knows? Or even better.
I don't think that would have been different, man. My Camille, like, she just not have done that.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
But you know what would be different? You might have been in a better position to get the next midwave then. Because if the fight looks really bad, you can leave quicker and go the next wave instantly instead of being stuck here getting the wave. Okay?
Okay.
It's also something to remember. Right? If it looks bad, that's fine. You get the next one. But then here, look. No, the midwave, right? It's like, look, this is the thing. Like,
this is good. This is the back and forth. Yeah, this is the back and forth. This is like,
if after make a mistake, the next mistake is more likely. That's what tends to happen in League. If you make a mistake here by going to wave late, because you got this wave so late, the next wave's already here.
Well, in this situation, it's also very hard to tell what to do to win the game. Like, this is the problem. Like, I don't know how to win the game from this situation. Are we already lost the game?
No. What's number one priority right now?
The mid wave.
Midwave right now, because it's right here and you Unfortunately, we made a mistake before. We took the wave too late. It is what it is. Same as Nami. Nami level 1, they want to do things. It is what it is. What do we next? Oh, here we messed up the wave. We messed up a bit. We took the wave a bit late. It is what it is. Okay, what do we do next? Oh, mid-wave is coming. I guess I'll get the mid-wave, right? That's what you need to think about.
Okay.
I feel like you are thinking about too many things. You have trauma,
I am
as you
thinking
said.
way too much. I think it's
And
because my
you
mind.
need to simplify.
It's also because like I come from a support role background. Like when I used to play a lot of Dota 2, and in Dota 2 I loved playing support. So in my mind I'm trying to do like all kinds of crazy stuff, And then I get to think like that as ADC too. So I just have to shut that off, I guess.
I wanted to
I don't
just
know.
keep your priorities in check, okay?
Okay.
Mid-wave before everything else. And that will solve, I think, the majority of your problems in mid-game. Because here, like, the problem is you didn't even join the fight and you didn't even get the mid-wave, right? That's the problem here. Because it's like, or at least, okay, you think this is the thing, like mid-wave is correct 90% of the times. The 10%, that's for later. That doesn't matter right now. You don't even have the 90% situations down yet. Sometimes skipping mid-wave is gonna be correct, but it's so hard to tell. So let's do what's simple right now. Get every mid-wave, and then go to fight. Fight looks bad, fight's over already. Whatever, I'll get the jungle camp or go next mid-wave. It's cool. And eventually doing that, you're gonna have opportunities where you get the mid-wave so quick, and ADC is not, he's too late, and you're gonna be in the fight and enemy ADC won't. And that just wins you the game. It's crazy. And also, there are going to be situations later where inevitably you're going to have to 5v5 because mid is pushed, everything is okay, Baron is up. And because you farmed all those waves beforehand, now you have 4 items instead of 3. And now you can carry the fight. Okay?
Okay.
So that's how you should see it. Just mid-wave before everything else. That's going to solve every problem you have right now, looks like. And also, another big problem I'm seeing here. Do you think this recall is good? Honestly.
Let me think through this real quick. What's happening here?
Tell me your reasoning. I'm curious.
Okay, I don't. This just is a random frame, and I have no idea like how to analyze this. Because I don't even know like
that's
what.
Perfect. That's what we need.
Yeah,
because
I don't know how to analyze
part.
this. I don't know how to analyze this.
Simplify. Remember, and you need to learn how to take it slow.
What I could see here is the mid wave is coming at the second tower, and usually when the mid wave is at the second tower, I think I have enough time to reset to come back. So I figured this is the only time I have, and I have 2k gold. Let's go buy some items, and I think that's why I went back.
Okay, but if the wave is the second tower, does that mean like the wave is almost here already?
Yeah, they'll meet in the middle, and then it'll either be a neutral state or it'll come into me if the enemy gets to it first. But I don't necessarily miss the wave, I don't think.
Yes, but it's like you want to get a wave. Number one priority. There's a wave almost here. Get it, right? That's the number one thing, right? Simplify everything. Mm-hmm. Mid-wave is almost here, get it. Mid-wave is almost here. Tier 2 turret, go get it. Number one priority.
Okay.
But then, after, okay, that's, that's a good way to think about it. But also, never ever like recall for items alone. Because right now, look at your teammates. What do you think they want to do? What's happening on the map?
They want to control Baron.
Okay, they want to go towards Baron. Camille is fighting. Your teammates are here ready to do things. Midwave is coming, okay? You can't recall now. If you recall now, you're letting your teammates play without you.
There's no concept of having my team wait for my item spike, because one of the reasons why I was telling my team, first of all, they were fucking my economy up this game. And then I communicated with them that I wanted to get the Infinity's Edge before any fights. Mm-hmm. And that's actually when I started popping off, is when I got my Infinity's Edge. But they just did not want to wait for me on this timer.
That's like telling the weather, hey, don't rain yet. Let me finish my run first. You can't control the flow of teammates and what they're doing non-stop. You cannot. You can do minor things with communication, but you can't stop a whole fight from happening just because you say, hey guys, don't fight. It's not gonna happen. It's solo queue. Just like you don't trust your teammates, they don't trust you either, okay? So think about it. Basically, I know it's messed up, but that's reality. And right now I think you need a big reality check because, hey, that's the
Yeah, that
situation right now.
helps.
Look,
I do need reality checks.
Camille and Hekarim and Murgot are top.
Yeah.
2v1, she's dying. Let's together go for tier 2 mid, because we are 4v3 mid. Oh, one enemy's bot, we are 4v2 mid. Let's take the turret. Let's take their camps. Let's do anything except recalling, okay?
Okay.
So I think I don't even need to look at the rest, right? Mid game, mid wave, mid wave, mid wave, mid wave is here, mid wave. I think League of Legends is a turn-based game. You take the mid wave, then you start to turn to do something else. Then you get mid wave, turn to do something else. That's it.
We can't even
Simplify
talk
that
about
way.
anything else
Don't
unless
overthink
that's
it.
happening, huh? Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. The FK doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
And then also don't recall when teammates are doing things there on the map. Yeah, when your teammates are farming, one of them
It
is in
doesn't look
Narnia,
at
other
this
guy is
this
there,
frame. It
is
doesn't feel like my team is doing anything. Like
But
even
they're
before.
gonna do it. They're going.
I don't
What do you
know.
mean? One
Like
is going the.
maybe I'm not
She's
seeing
going
it.
the
You
finish
know,
line.
I'm not seeing it. Like
Yeah, but
yeah, I don't
Camille is
know.
fighting. She's doing something. Baron is spawning. There's a mid wave. I want to be on the map.
I
You
just
want to
feel
win how
so
to win League
negative
of
about it.
Legends,
I don't
right?
know what it is. I just feel like
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't
But you
know.
need to embrace it. You need to embrace it, and again simplify it. Teammates are on the map. Let's go to things. One teammate is dead. Okay, maybe chill. Yeah. Oh, there's a mid wave. Go mid wave. Okay. Focus on that
Okay.
for now.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes. And maybe you will realize some things. You're gonna
Okay.
realize how crazy the mid wave prio is because it's that important.
So my
Okay.
learning objective right
It's
now
not
is
important.
mid game, mid wave. That's the learning objective. Yeah.
Like I feel like it sounds not like a lot, but believe me, it's a lot because
Okay.
having the balls to do it
No,
constantly,
I 100%
not
agree. It's
easy.
so scary. It's so
Not
scary to
easy.
do it. Yeah,
Exactly.
and that
Yeah.
one millissplit second can actually cost you the game. So it's like if you
Exactly.
don't master it, it's so hard. It's so hard.
Yeah, and also the good news is the fact that it happens every 30 seconds. So you get to practice this a lot of times every game.
Okay.
So that's good. Unlike a skirmish that could happen maybe once or twice a game. This happens 20, 30 times a game, okay?
Before this game happened, I lost 6 games in a row. So it's also like
I mean, that's what it
yeah.
happens. Whatever.
Okay.
You know, you lose 6 in a row, and tomorrow you win 6 in a row. Like, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay?
Thank you. This was
Cool.
helpful.
Cool. You just gotta trust yourself, right? But hey, trust the process. Trust the mid waves. You're gonna see things are gonna improve. Okay. Good. If you have any other questions, you can ask me. If not, hey, my DMs are always open. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.